All right, time now is 6:43, about to be 6:44. And hey, a big story this morning has been traffic. And we also saw rain this morning, so we know that that can kind of cause a double whammy. But the big trouble spot has been 75 northbound near Ezra Charles. The road's back open now, but there are a couple of lanes restricted after an earlier crash. We had seen traffic stacked up well into northern Kentucky. Things are moving much better now, though. So you can go ahead, take your normal route if you do travel from Ohio into Kentucky. We'll have more traffic updates for you in just a moment. But first, we need to talk about these beautiful mornings now that the showers are starting to move out.
Yes. So, Katie, obviously you've been tracking these showers. We are going to see them possibly throughout the day, but overall a great weekend.
Yeah, honestly, it's been very minor rain through today and what we're seeing this weekend. Low impact overall. I think additional spotty showers for your Friday evening plans, but into Father's Day weekend, sunshine returns, and you know the humidity is not going to be too bad. Temperatures are going to warm up as we go through the weekend, but it's not going to be that overwhelming heat that we could potentially feel next week. So our radar this morning showing some scattered light rain dropping southeast of the 275 loop. Got some up to the north and a little bit off to the south and east here. Most of our showers across Adams County right now from Peebles to West Union and Manchester along the Ohio River. Much lighter compared to what we were seeing even just an hour ago. We have some hit and miss light rain up north of New Market and then places around Wilmington, Clarksville, Lebanon, also in some steadier light showers, and then some sprinkles in Middletown, Monroe. Those go all the way back west towards Fairfield this morning. Temperatures right now at 67 in the Cincinnati area. We're going to continue to stay in the 60s here, at least for the next couple of hours. And then as we go through the next 12, notice a little bit of a break here. It's going to bump our temperatures into the upper 80s, get back into some storms later this afternoon. On the timeline of Futurecast coming up right now, I'll send things over to Kelly with a traffic update.
Yes, and even better news now. It looks like almost all lanes of 75 northbound are open. So we had a couple of lanes restricted. Looks like everyone is just about off to the side now. They've maybe got one more cleanup vehicle that is combing through the area, but it looks like most lanes will be reopened here very shortly, which is great news. Yeah, that's the street sweeper kind of coming through, getting that last bit of debris. They obviously don't want anyone else to be impacted by that earlier crash that had all lanes blocked for hours on 75 northbound. So let's take a look at the map, show you how things are starting to look. Things are flowing here. There had been traffic at a standstill on the bridge, which is not what anyone wants, but we can see now things are looking a lot better out there if you are getting ready to head out. This is where we had seen the delays. Again, now that they've got almost all of those lanes open, we will probably see a clearing of that entirely, which is good news. I will quickly pop through these cameras here, try to get to the big map to show you how things are looking this morning. If the clicker wants to cooperate with me, it's a little slow. It's ready for the weekend as well, but it looks like things are good. Couple broken down vehicles, but not causing any major issues. There you go. Now you can see the big map, mostly green out there. So even with that rain that moved through, not seeing any major delays anymore. Megan?
Yes, Kelly, thank you. News to go continues. A 14-year-old girl abducted from Warren County, found safe 8 hours away last night. We are not naming her since the search for her is over, but we are expecting updates on who the Warren County Sheriff thinks is responsible. WLWT News 5's Todd Dykes live for us in Lebanon this morning with the questions that we are still working to get answers for. Todd.
Yeah, Megan, good morning. You know, the main question is who took this girl all the way to North Carolina, where deputies say she was found safe late last night. Investigators say that this all began around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon when a 14-year-old girl was last seen at King's Auto Mall. That's a big car dealership just south of Mason. Officials shared images with News 5 saying the teen was believed to be with a man in his 20s or 30s who was driving a red Ford truck. We are working now to find out who that man is, if he's been found, and whether or not he faces any charges. It was around 10 last night that investigators announced the 14-year-old girl had been found safe and was somewhere in North Carolina. The sheriff also saying that the staff worked overnight to reunite that girl with her family to make sure everyone knew what was happening. Meanwhile, the criminal part of this investigation really starting to ramp up at this point. Of course, it's still early hours on a Friday, but we are working to get the latest information. Hopefully, we'll have more details throughout the day today. For now, reporting live here in Lebanon, Todd Dykes, WLWT News 5.
All right, Todd, thank you. Developing on WLWT, a warning from North College Hill Police after people reported a man driving around trying to solicit sex from underage boys. Police are asking parents, have a conversation with your children. Please have them be on alert. They're also asking any potential victims to come forward. North College Hill police say they got several reports about a man in his 20s or 30s driving around in a dark car trying to solicit sex from minors. Police say so far no reports of any physical abuse. Police are specifically emphasizing this warning to parents with children who may walk to school. Obviously, it's the summer hours. Maybe they attend summer classes or a summer program. If they have been approached by the suspect, you are asked to report it immediately.
6:49, the suspect accused of getting out into a shootout with police at the Northgate Kroger faced a judge for the first time yesterday, and you can actually see the injury to 42-year-old Joseph Van Nieman during that hearing. He faces a dozen charges, including attempted murder and inducing panic. Coleraine Township police say this shootout started as a suspected drug deal at the Northgate Kroger. When officers tried to approach him, body camera video, it's wild. It shows Van Nieman pull out a gun and run inside that store. Police shot Van Nieman in the eye. A bystander was also hurt. A judge set Van Nieman's bond at $1 million.
Happening now, neighbors in New Richmond are under a boil water advisory after a water main break. The streets impacted will be scrolling on the screen for you. The village's utility office says the break happened on Wednesday night. It has since been repaired, but the water still needs to be tested. The advisory board will be in place. The advisory will be in place until that is done. We have a full list of the streets impacted on our website, WLWT.com. So just keep in mind that you'll want to do that until you see the update that the water's been tested. Now, that is unrelated to the brown water that neighbors in Claremont County have been dealing with for days now. County officials say the brown water there was caused by a construction incident in Batavia. Crews disrupted 2 water mains, causing iron and other deposits to mix into the water. Officials say the water is safe to drink. Understand why maybe you wouldn't want to, though. They believe the water will clear up sometime today. Of course, we'll be staying on top of that to bring you updates.
Well, today's events are kicking off to honor Juneteenth next week. It is the day that we remember Union troops arriving in Galveston, Texas, with news of freedom back in 1865. And WLWT News 5's Giacomo Luca live for us in Covington, just one of the communities that's honoring Juneteenth ahead of the actual holiday next Wednesday. Giacomo.
Yeah, Megan, here in Covington, the city is kicking off events with a career fair. More than 30 employers are going to be meeting with candidates here at the Kentucky Career Center. This is being considered a felony-friendly event focused on helping folks that are formerly incarcerated seek jobs and get the ability to be rehired. Meanwhile, other events happening really across greater Cincinnati. Covington itself, they raised the Juneteenth flags at the end of May. The city of Cincinnati doing that today ahead of the 37th annual Juneteenth Festival in Eden Park starting tomorrow. And back here in Covington, City Hall will be closed on June 19th, the actual day of the holiday, which is marked as a city holiday here in Covington. We'll have a look at all of those events leading up to next week on our website, WLWT.com. We're live in Covington. Giacomo Luca, WLWT News 5.
Giacomo, thank you. This Father's Day weekend is also free fishing weekend in Ohio. Today and tomorrow, ODNR inviting you to fish without a license. That's available for anyone 16 or older. Anyone younger that doesn't need a license any day. Now, if you plan to fish any of Ohio's Great Lakes, public waterways this weekend, please know all other fishing regulations, size requirements, and bag limits still apply. All right, Indianapolis getting ready to host the U.S. Swim Trials this weekend. Just down the road, if you want to check it out, the city putting up its own version of the Eiffel Tower in Paris. So the 14,000-pound steel replica, of course, is outside the Indiana Convention Center. You could take some creatively angled photos there and kind of fool people that you're in Paris. So they're also going to give people a little taste of France. The actual swim trials take place at Lucas Oil Stadium. If you haven't seen the time lapse yet, very cool of how they constructed that. So the Olympic swimming trials start tomorrow. Our crews will be there. Charlie Clifford, Cherie Polello, and our co-anchor Stephen Albritton will all be there to cover the trials throughout the week. Again, they start tomorrow and run through the 23rd.
6:53, and whether you got an Ellie bobblehead or not, the Reds are back in action. The team starts a pivotal series heading to Wisconsin to take on the Brewers. They had a day to rest up after splitting the series with the Guardians this week. Game 1 of this 3-game series begins tonight at 8:10. And FC Cincinnati getting back in action this weekend after taking the better part of the month off for the international break. They are also on the road. They're headed out to the Golden State to take on the San Jose Earthquakes. Fans might need an extra cup of coffee for tomorrow's game. It's a late start. Kickoff is set for 10:30 p.m. and our WLWT sports team will have all of it covered for you all weekend long. Also coming up next on the Today Show, Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin live in Studio 1A. Of course, who could forget those tense moments when he went into cardiac arrest on the field at Paycor Stadium a little over a year and a half ago now. He's going to talk with Today about his experience then, but also moving forward ahead of this upcoming NFL season. It's on the third hour of Today at about 9 o'clock. And we have all of our big stories. We have what you need to know on our daily podcast, 5 on 5 and 5. You can find it wherever you get your podcasts. Right now, we have to check on traffic. Kelly, you have been covering so many accidents over the last 2 days. That rain did not help anything this morning.
Did not, but it looks like things are really starting to clear out. So this street sweeper, I had to make sure I said that slowly because that is a little bit of a tongue twister, is still combing the road there on 75 northbound. So if that's part of your morning commute heading from Ohio into, northern Kentucky into Ohio, you will notice a couple areas of slow spots, but really traffic flowing much better this morning. We want to show you the map, how this could impact you. There was an earlier crash involving tractor trailers. You can see a lot better now and even continuing to clear as more people are heading out. So we want to looks like a broken down vehicle on the shoulder, 275 westbound at Princeton Pike, but doesn't seem to be causing any major issues. We had another one here on 275 westbound, but that was down in northern Kentucky. Again, same thing, not causing any major problems. Looking at the big map, really good out there, just that small area on 75 northbound where traffic is slow, but now flowing much better than it was. All right, Katie, we saw that earlier rain. Hopefully now it'll start to move out and we'll just have a chance for a pop-up.
Yes, definitely. And that's exactly what's going to happen as we go through this morning. Could see some additional spotty sprinkles through about 8 o'clock. And what we're finding right now is very minor. I think more substantial opportunities for at least a couple of pop-ups later this afternoon. Steady showers around Vanceburg, but Peebles now dry. That's the case in West Union. And then places up north here, as you head up into Warren and Clinton County, we've got a majority of our scattered showers here. So some sprinkles from Hillsborough up into Wilmington. And then we have light to moderate rain along 75 between Forest Park and Monroe, and then some scattered light rain between Lebanon, Morrow, and places like Clarksville. That is pretty much the last of it right now. Again, we could see some additional pop-ups later today, so you can see some of that rain fading through 8. I think a lot of this holding off until about 2, so around 2, 3 o'clock, some pop-ups starting to redevelop, and we should start to dry out as you head towards this evening. 7-day forecast looks pretty warm here. Into Father's Day weekend, we have some middle 80s tomorrow, low humidity, upper 80s to near 90 for Father's Day. We're going to watch potential for some intense heat as we head into next week.
Yes, please be aware of that coming. Hydrate now. The Today Show just minutes away, and we are back in 25 minutes with more news, weather, and keeping a very close eye on traffic. Have a great weekend.